Hey,
Good
Barry.
evening, everyone.
Barry's early.
I'm very, very sad that it's Sunday because otherwise Barry would be having a Sudbury Saturday night. Barry's
Oh,
stomping Tom.
that's true. Barry, what are you doing in Sudbury? And thank God
How
it's only
how you
for a
getting
week.
out?
Happy Devil's Night to you too. They don't really do that here, so we had a Halloween party we went to last night, but it was a rare one because Halloween's not a thing here.
And half the people there were other gringos,
Yeah.
so it wasn't even like
Well, I mean, it
a lot
was
of locals.
Ticos that threw the party, but
Yes,
they were Ticos that have a bunch of gringo friends
but
who
they needed to fill the party half with gringos to make a decent party. Because there's not enough ticos that do Halloween.
I just scratched my scab open. Now I'm
Oh
bleeding.
no, I don't even know
Would you
when you
mind
got that one.
grabbing me a... Oh, you know what I didn't buy today at the grocery store?
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
I get you a napkin.
Thank
We have
you.
some of those.
Thank you. Hi,
Momento, por
Leslie.
favor.
I'm going to be having lunch with Leslie in about a week. I can't wait, girl. I'm so excited to see you. Oh my God. Hi, Dougie. I heard your grunk. I'm not quite there. I've been busy working today. And now I'm bleeding. What the heck? Can you guys hear us okay? You have to let me know. Oh, thank you.
Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, somebody say if you can hear us.
Doug can see me.
What?
He called me the Godfather.
Sound is good. Good evening, Ginger Mike. Can hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Jonathan. So, yeah, every time we plug the equipment in, I always worry because Leslie, she knows me too much. Yeah, I'm always bleeding, right? Like, ugh. So, how are you guys? What? Share your Halloween plans. We did ours last night. We had a party we went to, had a good time. I smashed the ever-loving snot out of a piñata.
Yeah, she got quite vicious.
Yeah, well, it's because they made me do it in heels on gravel. And I'd already had a couple of drinks, so I was...
Yeah, heels and gravel are not a good combination.
No, it was a little perilous, guys, but we had a time.
Then you give her a big stick and blindfold her.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
And nobody got injured, guys, except for the piñata. That's the amazing thing. Jonathan's staying home and watching TV. I hopefully something at least Halloween themed. Leslie's at work with devil horns on. I can actually picture that right now. Yeah. Yeah. Our mutual friend Nikki shared some video of she brought her kids to the office for trick or treating, and I'm so jealous. I'd love to hug those babies right now.
You have to hug me instead.
That's fine too. So
I'm substantially more substantial.
you
Or
are.
just
It's
substantially
true, and
more.
you let me do things that is really wrong to do with little kids.
Yes, I do.
Oh, Jonathan's more of a Christmas type guy. You know, it's okay to be both.
Christmas they do here.
Oh,
Big time.
I love Christmas too. I love Halloween, so I was a little bit sad when I found out they don't really do Halloween here. We had to go to Panama to get our costumes because I could not find a single Halloween costume here. My daughter actually made her costume by hand, but it took her like a month. It was a great costume. I wonder, you know what? I'm going to share a little picture. It was she wanted to be like a woodland creature, some kind of weird sprite or nymph. So I don't know if this will show up. Oh. So she was all... She made these horns too, actually, that hooked onto her little flower tiara. Like big, curly, like ram's horns. She made out of like wire and paper towel with a bunch of like glue to make it like paper mache. So it had all these really cool ridges, and she painted them and put little flowers on them. They looked amazing, but they were really so halfway through the night, she took them off because they weren't worth it. But yeah, it was fun. Hello to Indonesia. Hello.
Hey, there's Chuck. Hello, Chuck.
Oh, hello, Chuck. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Chuck Whitworth's birthday today. I can't remember how old you said you were. 59.
I think he just stopped counting. He's actually 67. Just kidding, Chuck. I know. I know better.
Mike's not that far behind you, actually.
Same decade.
It's true. That's true. I'm in the later decade. Still just a spring chicken, sort of. Just mostly chicken. So, yeah, it was fun. Our party was fun, and we recorded a couple videos for tomorrow that were Halloween themed. I apologize because we didn't get like a Halloween background. The last Halloween special we did the year before last, it was all elaborately decorated, but there was not finding anything like that here this year.
No.
That was not going to happen.
No.
So you still get the bananas, but we're in costume at least. So
yeah, even in Panama where we managed to find the costumes, there's like 2 costumes my size.
Yeah, that was it.
And it was very, very small even there.
So Barry says he's listening to the cover of Cry Little Sister by Churches for Halloween. So somebody had suggested that, and we took a quick look at it, but it looks like they didn't have a video for it. So I passed on it for now, but I'm still tempted. It's funny because somebody said that was a song from, I can't remember the name of the show they said, but I was like, that's the song for the Lost Boys.
Because right? We're old enough to remember where it started.
Yeah, but everybody's like, oh, it's from such and such. I'm like, no, it's a little older than that.
Like when people tell us that somebody's covering Celine Dion's
cover of Power of Love.
It's like no. You're covering Laura Branigan, just like Celine did.
Yeah. Yep. So, where are we? Richard wants to know if we've heard Emily Linga's latest cover of Corinne Bailey Rae's Put Your Records On. Nope. No, I don't even know that song. Do you know who that is?
I might know it if I heard it, but
maybe
it's
older
not
generation
really
than us.
Ringing a bell.
We'll check it out though, because we love her, and that might be nice because it's a song I don't know, right? Like I hate comparing how much I like songs that I really really love to the new covers. I always feel like I'm being mean, but it's not meant to be that way.
Barry confirms there's no video. And Basil's at work. Thanks for tuning in at work, Basil. That's above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah. Well, this could actually get you in trouble, I guess,
yeah,
right?
Don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Leslie is too. Don't get caught. Shh. I won't tell anybody. I'm going to want you to dish the dirt about the office, Leslie. I'm curious how things are going down there.
See, that's because you and I are the opposite.
He's like, I couldn't care less what's happening in my old office.
At my old office. I know more than I want to.
Oh, Jelly Rolls, Jonathan. Jelly Rolls song Save Me. We did that one, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. I cried like a little girl. I can't even lie.
She did. It's true.
Yeah, that was a great song, though. I do love his voice. So you have to search for it on our channel. We've got it.
Oh, Leslie's on break. See, she's a good girl.
Oh, that's too bad. You deserve to watch me from your desk, man.
She used to watch you from her desk every night.
It's true. Well, she didn't even have to watch me. So, guys, we used to work in the same office together, me and Leslie. And so I'm a little bit goody two-shoes on the channel. I know that's actually kind of funny. Most people would say, really? But you have no idea what I'm actually really like, especially at work, right? My voice is generally high volume, and there's a lot of cuss words on a regular basis. So even if Leslie couldn't see me, she always knew if I was in the room because I was never quiet, right?
Chuck's greeting me by my proper title.
What's that?
Banana Don. Now that I'm the head of the local banana mafia.
Yeah, Banana Don.
Basil, you'll be glad to know we did react to Strange Color Blue. We really loved it. It'll be coming out in the next little while.
Yep, it was fabulous. Yeah, those guys, they're the best, man. And I'm still wondering, what's so strange about that color anyway? All
right, Mr. Burgles is getting blocked from the channel.
What the hell? Do these people just not have anything better to do? Seriously?
It's true.
Thank you, copy 999. Sorry, you're. What the hell? How is this happening? Hide user? No, hide it.
I did that already.
No,
we can
maybe it's a different. Maybe you signed in with a different
Oh.
account.
Anyway.
I don't know what's going on. No. For
Oh,
Christ's sake.
thanks, Chuck. It's good to have feedback because you never know what we see that's different. Yeah, time out this Mr. Loser.
Ventura Highway by America. Is America one of those 70s?
Didn't they do a horse with no name? I think that was
I
America.
don't know. It sounds familiar.
Good night, Richard. 1 a.m. is plenty late.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. For God's sake. Get a friggin' life. Seriously.
Right? It's probably my
no,
ex-wife.
Highway. Ventura Highway by America.
Mr. Burgles has got some kind of wear.
That's okay. I don't even know it.
Stranger danger.
So does horse with no name? Yeah, I don't know that one. Ventura Highway. That's we can check it out. The really, really older stuff, like that far back, sometimes harder to find.
And sometimes the older artists like to block it more than the kids do.
Yeah, they get really fussy about copyright. So anyway, so guys, we're kind of. I'm sorry for the yet another live chat. It's been a few in the last couple of weeks, but I'm heading off to Canada in a couple days for a couple of weeks. So Mike and I have done a bunch of pre-recording, but it means we probably won't get to a live chat next weekend. So we wanted to get it out of the way this weekend. I'll see if I can cobble together something like pre-recorded for next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike, best driving bass lines, Zombie by Cranberries or King of New Orleans by Better Than Ezra. Do you even know Better Than Ezra?
Yeah, no, I've known both those songs for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Not much of a reaction there, Chuck, unfortunately. But I would like Zombie much better
than
anything by Better Than Ezra. We did a great cover of Zombie.
What was that band?
Yeah. I'm going to find out. Chuck, if you haven't heard this, you should check it out. It's a really cool cover. Bear with me.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a male band. He had a really deep voice. It was good. Oh, Basil's got another suggestion. Let's go. Hit me up. Peter Hollins featuring Tim Faust doing Misty Mountains. Okay.
Okay, so check out the Zombie cover by a guy called Peyton Parrish. Peyton Parr.
Yeah, you're probably gonna really like it.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like far and away the best cover I've ever heard of that song. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good. Tim Faust doing Misty Mountains.
I know that
I
name.
used to know a stripper named Misty Mountains. She did this amazing and kind of deeply offensive thing with a feather duster. That's all I'm saying. So. That's a good one. Sorry, guys, we're just fixing something here. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, give that one a try, Chuck. And what are you doing for your birthday? I mean, other than hanging out with us, obviously.
It's a party.
A couple of English bands we might like. Fool's Mountain, At My Gate, and Royal Blood. Is Fool's Mountain, At My Gate all one band? And Royal Blood. Okay. We haven't done anybody British for well, I guess. What's that gal? The redhead. Her name escapes me all of a sudden.
Freya Riding.
Freya Riding. So other than her, I don't think we've done anybody. Well, Billy Bragg, we did recently too, I guess. Okay, we have done some British people.
Not as many as we used to, though.
No, it's true. I don't need to sneak into Canada anymore because they're gonna let me in. Actually, the important part is they'll let me out. We have some legal business that suddenly cropped up that we have to wrap up. And it would be best for me to be there in person for it because it requires some running paperwork around to a courthouse. So I'd hate to pay a lawyer to do that, especially since we got a bunch of stuff in storage still in Canada that we've been coordinating with friends to get shipped down. And I said, no, I might as well just go up there, pack a pile of suitcases and just bring it all down myself and get everything done in one fell swoop and go shopping at the dollar store for a boatload of candy that I've been missing.
Yeah, bring down those few things that are still necessary after we've been here for a year.
Yeah.
I think of the stuff we thought we'd need, we might need a tenth of it or want a tenth of it.
There's a few things though I still want.
Expensive to ship it down these days.
No, that's the track, he says. Okay. So Foles Mountain at my gate and Royal Blood. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it and we'll take a look. Chuck did yard work and went for burgers. That's good. Well, the yard work kind of, I mean, it's good to get it done, but burgers are good.
Chuck, I mean, I'm with you on the chicken bones. They're pretty good, but ketchup chips, brother, come on.
No, dude. Why? Why do you got to do that? It's terrible. Have we got a favorite genre of music? So I have a really diverse taste in music. It really depends on the activity.
Yeah, in the
what
mood.
We're doing.
In the mood. I mean, traditionally, I really like post-punk stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like just cusping on new wave.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much stuff that we've discovered the last couple of years on this channel. I like doom metal. Who would have thought I liked any kind of metal ever?
Oh my god, guys! I was shocked when you find that he goes, "Oh, I like doom metal." What? Tool is my favorite band, but I also like on my Spotify list. Favorites I have are Frank Sinatra. I got a bunch of pop on there, right? A ton of stuff from the channel, right? I love opera too. So there's not really an all-around favorite all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like Trans X, very early synth stuff, through like The Warning and like goth, symphonic metal, doom metal.
Oh, thanks for coming out, Basil. Have a good day. Sorry, you were saying?
Just a wide variety of things, right?
Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite. We've been around so long. We've listened to so much music. It really is impossible to say one genre is the best because it really depends on my mood and what I'm doing, right? Like when I'm doing my welding and stuff, if I'll always have on industrial metal or Joe Rogan's podcast. That's literally that's what's in my ears at all times when I'm doing like my heavy construction work. But then when I'm cooking, I like jazzy stuff, like coffee house stuff. So, and then there's sexy time music. So, Chuck, you know I love poutine. Actually, we had poutine just the other night. I made it here, and it came out really good. And it was pretty close to like home.
Sorry, guys, I'm not a slob. I just got condensation on the glass dripping on me. Chuck's tweaking you at the bottom.
Oh, really? Somebody wants to get blocked on the channel for his birthday.
Nothing doesn't know what poutine is. Okay. French fries. Cheese curds.
Yep.
Gravy.
Yep.
That's it.
And it's the stuff of life, I tell you. It's so good. Oh my god, I love poutine. I've always been a fries and gravy fan, but like, yeah. Oh, hi, Jamie. So, but yeah, cheese curds on there on top of it. It's just perfecto. So good. Check. You can keep tweaking me about the rush, but it's still not going to make me listen to Geddy Lee's voice. I can't do it, man. I just can't. Oh, so Jonathan knew about that. Yeah. Fries and gravy, just throw cheese on there. Cheese makes everything better.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Yes. This is why we have to leave this country periodically. Screw the visa requirements.
Do you think that I could sneak some cheese back when I come?
I don't know. We managed to get it in from Panama. Leslie, I'm in shock.
What? Wait a second. Leslie says she's never had poutine? How did this happen, girl?
She's
That's
had
impossible.
poutine in Costa Rica, Leslie.
That's
I know you could manage poutine up there.
Yeah, Jamie agrees with me about Geddy Lee's voice. Yeah, it's not even like the music's really good, and I recognize the talent, right? Like those guys are exceptional musicians. And they pioneered music. Like I get it. The sound of his voice is just I have the same problem with Ozzy Osbourne's voice too. Yeah.
Okay, Leslie, I'll forgive you since you don't like gravy.
No,
that makes sense.
not liking gravy is the most unforgivable thing I've ever heard her say.
Maybe not forgiving you for not liking gravy.
Oh, Lord. How can you not love gravy? So I have a funny story. My first husband was Bulgarian, and I spent a couple of months there after our son was born, visiting with him and his family. And I remember he lived with his dad when he was there. So, and his dad was an older Bulgarian, grew up during the communist era, right? Like, so he was very old and kind of stodgy. And I remember cooking dinner one night. I made like a roast beef, and you don't ever make roast beef without gravy, right? Like that's what I do. Gravy's the best part. So I I made this roast beef, and I put the dinner out with we had boiled potatoes, and I can't remember what else. But his dad is this terrible scowl on his face, right? He's looking at this bowl with the ladle, and he goes, "What is the," like, in Bulgarian, he says, "What is this sauce?" Right? Like, he looked at it like it was an insult to him. And I was like, "Never had gravy?" And my husband's like, "No, we don't do that here." "Well, what do you do with the drippings?" He goes, "You just throw them away." "What? Throw them away?"
Did you like the gravy?
I am pleased to say that his dad appeared to have enjoyed the gravy. But he looked at it like he thought it was gonna, like, steal his wallet or something. He was very suspicious. It was so strange. There were so many things. It was like 1995. I I went, I think, and, there were so many so that was recent after the wall fell and the Soviet Union broke up, so it was just starting to they're just starting to get used to being free and have things, right? And the culture there is so different. I mean, that primed me for here, because here is not even remotely as different from Canada as Bulgaria was in 1995. It was really something. So, yeah, Jamie's the same about voices. So Jonathan says, "I love y'all's channel. Definitely brightens my day, especially our reactive videos." Oh, you play guitar? That's nice.
See you, Chuck.
And singing.
I'm reading ahead. Chuck's leaving.
Oh.
Happy birthday again.
Cheers, Chuck. Have a good night. Where are we at now? Yeah, it takes me well, I sing all the time, but with a couple of drinks, I'll sing in front of people. It's never a good thing for them, though, because it's terrible.
Not as bad as me, though.
Barry says, "We used to sneak into the neighbors' farms and move their outhouses back on the path by about 10 feet. You shit. Oh, Lord, I'd be so mad.
Right?
It's a little bit funny, though. But, oh, no. I'm just picturing that right now. We were never that country, right? Like, we didn't. Oh, Chuck says, "Next she'll not love bacon." Yeah, Leslie, say it's not true.
And then he ran away before Leslie could get back to him.
I've just met up with a very old friend from school days who's been touring back in UK's lead guitarist with Morrissey. Oh, wow.
I saw Morrissey just before COVID hit, or a year before that, maybe. In Toronto. Great show.
Yeah. Oh, we love Morrissey. We've only seen him. Have we only seen him the once?
Yeah.
Love him. That would be very cool. I bet he's got stories, your friend. So. Oh, Jonathan says he has a voice like jelly rolls. Oh, nice.
You could do a lot worse.
You can make me cry then.
Like me. I'm a lot worse.
Me too. Me too. So yeah, we're gonna keep it kind of short tonight, guys, because we've had a couple of live chats recently, so we don't want to soak you up, right? Make you tired of us if you're not already tired of us, because that's possible too. That's loud.
Yeah.
But we do have a bunch of good stuff planned for the next couple of weeks. I've pre-recorded a bunch of it. I'm going to try to keep on. No, I haven't been doing a good job of that lately. Jonathan says he doesn't want to make me cry. It's okay. It doesn't take much, actually. I'm a very big sucker.
I don't want to make you cry either. But we're married. Sometimes it happens.
It's true. It's true. Sometimes even on purpose you do it.
Never.
Oh. I don't know. I made myself cry today, guys. I was recording a video and I shared on my Twitter the other day. I had a fight with my angle grinder. It kind of won. I sort of won too, though, actually, because
it's called a draw.
My leg broke the blade, but the blade also took part of my leg with it. So I have this huge gaping wound and like a big gigantic bruise on the top of my right leg. It's been pretty. It was healing pretty good, but today we were watching a video and afterwards I went and slapped my leg. I was like, oh, I almost cried just for that. I hurt like a bitch.
Oh my goodness. Up at 4 for work. Yeah, get some sleep. Get a couple hours.
Who's that?
Head on the tiles.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, if you're sleeping on the tiles, a couple hours feels like forever.
It really does. That sounds terrible.
Thanks for chiming in. Nice to see you.
John, this is probably why he's single. Yeah, it happens. There's not a lot out there these days that isn't total trash. Jamie says, of all the music you've reacted to that you'd never heard of before, which songs are your favorite or just give you a wow factor? So I won't give too many spoilers because we're hoping for our 100K to do like an all-time favorites list, something like that. So I won't blow it all, but I will say the ones that stand out like at the drop of a hat right now are In This Shirt by the Irrepressibles, which has got to be one of my all-time favorite songs from this channel.
Yeah.
Breathtakingly beautiful.
For sure.
Ghost Love Score.
Undeniable.
Yep. From Nightwish. Definitely my favorite Nightwish song. And the very first we ever heard.
Yep.
Asking for a Friend.
Oh, Ginger's loving that
by the
one.
Churches. Oh, I friggin' love that song. And the Wasting My Young Years by the London Grammar too.
Yeah.
Those are recent. And there's a couple Hurts songs that would definitely make my list too.
I like I liked all of those pretty much. But I would add the Michael Kiwanuka stuff we've done.
Oh yeah, he was quite the discovery.
Yeah.
It's true. Mike really loves the Michael Kiwanuka stuff. He's got a couple on his playlist. I hear them all the time. I think you played one of them today, right?
Might have come on today, yeah.
Yeah. As for wow factors, it's a lot of stuff like that, though. There's a bunch like that. So it's going to be hard to make our list. And not because it'll be hard to think of ones. It'll be hard to narrow it down enough that the video is not 5 hours long.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you've also got like Elite Baton, like these guitarists who are just virtuosos, some amazing voices.
Yeah.
Like, wow, how do you narrow it down?
So is that Oystein? I don't know how to say that. I hope I said it right. I'm going to see Aurora live in Oslo. That would be awesome. Oh, I'd love to see her. Some of hers are good standout songs too, actually. There's a couple.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we did an Aurora song, so she wasn't top of mind, but for sure she would be on my list too.
Murder Song, the live one.
Yeah, yeah, the one we keep getting shit for. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see Aurora. Okay. So the glues used in the angle grinder blades make a wound hard to heal. I mean, it's healing pretty good, actually. I was surprised. I shared the other day on my Twitter that I was impressed because before we came down here, we read that Costa Rica was considered one of those blue zone countries, and for those of you that don't understand what a blue zone is, it's, I guess, countries that are determined the people that live there
Yeah, much longer than normal life expectancies.
live longer than average life
specifically the
expectancy.
Nicoya Peninsula area, but we're not that far from there.
No. So, there's areas in the world where, for reasons that nobody can really determine for sure, people tend to live longer and better and healthier. It's no surprise why Costa Rica is on that list because between the sunlight and the fresh air and the fresh food, right? Like there's a lot to recommend it that would make that happen. But when I was in Canada, it used to take me forever to heal. Like I'd have a cut or a scrape on my knee and it would be like 2 weeks and it would still be scabbed over. But now, like this one, within like 1 day, it wasn't hurting anymore. Now it's almost like other than the big, like, yellow bruise I have, it's almost completely healed, and I actually thought I needed stitches in one of the cuts because it was pretty wide, but it's healing really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't it's I
Can
mean
confirm I've looked at her legs.
no, and he's heard me, like, remark on it every single day. Every time I take my pants off, I look and I go, "Can you believe that? How much it's healed already?" He's had to listen to this every day. But I mean, I'm a big fan of hydrogen peroxide. I just dump that stuff on everything, right? It just
I put that shit on everything.
I
Like
do.
Frank's
And
Red
it
Hot lady.
works, guys. It just nukes all the bacteria. It just sucks oxygen into the wound for healing. It's amazing. Now, I never use anything else to disinfect. So,
Jonathan says it's got to be better here than Michigan.
big time.
Better here than Ontario.
Can confirm.
Yep.
Yes.
My longtime best friend from back in high school sent me a lovely picture yesterday of his backyard. He's got some country property.
He's in Ontario.
Put a pool in recently, and it's gorgeous and everything. He sent me a picture the other day. 15 Celsius and sunny. It's a great day. And I noticed how few leaves were left on the trees in the background. I'm like, oh, that's not gonna last.
I was chatting with a gent from Northumberland on Twitter today. And I said to him, "What's the weather like up there? Because I got to go up there on Wednesday and I don't even have a coat. I don't even own a coat anymore." And he said there's still a few leaves on the trees, but I'm not sure I should believe him anymore. Because I bet by the time I get up there, they'll be all gone.
Certainly by the time you come back.
There's nothing less appealing than Canada in the wintertime. Like I'm thinking, oh, of all the times when I have to go up there, it has to be November.
You better pack one of my 2 sweaters so you have an extra layer.
I'll get my son to bring me a jacket. I gave all my winter coats to his girlfriend, so I'm sure she's still got a spare. Oh. Oh, Jonathan used to date a woman years ago from Ontario. It depends where. If you tell me from where, I'd be able to tell you what kind of girl she was. Jamie says, I've never been like a huge Elton John fan, but I like some of his stuff. My wife was given a couple of tickets to see him play in Toronto in September, and it was amazing. Elton John is one of my all-time favorites. He's an amazing artist. I would love to see him live. He puts on a good show, I think, and he's such a great performer.
Oh, what a songwriter between him and Bernie.
Yeah. I mean, a well-deserved lifetime of achievement, him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to be a fan to really appreciate how good Elton John is. Like I could sing along to their songs all the time. These people need a life. Seriously. Oh. No leaves on the trees, plus we had snow on the ground. Oh, God. That sounds friggin' terrible. I don't want to see any snow.
No.
I really don't.
No. I looked at my friend's picture and I said his good time is almost gone. And I was sitting around today in a t-shirt. And this is the worst time of year.
Yeah,
It's
it
only
was
getting
really
better.
cold today, guys. Like I was freezing all day. Look at me, I'm in my big kind of ugly sweater. I was freezing all day, but freezing here is still 14 degrees.
It was warmer than that, or I'd have wanted more than
It
a
was
t-shirt.
damp,
It was damp.
so I can't really complain. From the Toronto area, oh Lord, I bet she didn't last very long. They're a little precious. Yeah, so my parents live in Northern Ontario. And I think she said it was she said it was nice today, but I saw pictures on my mother's Facebook last week, I think, and they had snow already in the Muskoka area. So,
Hola, Walter.
hey Walter, how you doing,
I
buddy?
have to say hola to Walter because our neighbor Walter is a
Oh,
tico.
yeah. Well, that's not the same Walter,
No,
though.
I know, but when I see Walter, I'm like, hola, Walter.
Our neighbor Walter brings us fresh milk from his cows. Like, I get it, and he puts it in a glass wine bottle, but when he hands me the bottle, it's still warm from the cow's udder. It's absolutely the best thing ever. Yeah, for real. So, Walter took the kids out for Halloween. You're trick-or-treating tonight? Isn't that a day early? Did they do that?
And he just went down to Walmart and bought the milk candy.
Oh.
Well, what's the plan here, Walter? You got to give us more details.
Yeah, or do you guys you do that where you arrange it on the weekend? Like, do the neighbors all know so they all know to be ready? 'Cause, oh. Okay, they do that there. Huh. If kids showed up at my house a day early, I'd be, like, totally unprepared. I mean, I gotta sort all the good candy out from the bags so I can keep it first, and then put the less good candy, like those terrible brown caramels that are in the orange wrappers with the little witch faces on them. Those terrible things. Actually, I'm just joking, guys. I never gave those nasty candies out. I always gave good candy.
I'm pretty sure even if Halloween was a thing here,
Jamie, you're in Kitchener?
we wouldn't get any trick-or-treaters. Our hill's like a 30-degree slope, and it's made of rocks.
Jamie, my son lives in Cambridge, and I'll be visiting him in the next 2 weeks. I wonder if we can hook up for a meal. If you're in Kitchener, I'd love to meet you. Oh, that'd be nice. So, let me know. I don't know if you have our email. Email me and let me know. Maybe we can arrange a hookup because I'll be traveling around doing a bunch of visiting, but I'm going to be spending a bunch of time in Cambridge, so and Guelph. So let me know. Trunk or Treat Kids Show up at the Safe Place, and they get candy out of trunks.
I've heard of this thing.
This is like what? Trunks is only slightly better than panel vans? That sounds terrible. So, but is that just so they can make sure the kids are all safe?
Yes. So you go around
Oh,
in a parent patrolled area with the parents and their own kids in their trunk.
yeah. Oh, okay. No, we never did that, but I mean, we always went around with our kids until they became like, I guess,
Big enough.
10 or 11. We would let them go on their own, but they would always go in a big group, and like
we had safety in numbers with our kids.
Yeah, we had 6 kids, so we used to go out with them, and we'd all be dressed up too, so it was fun. We didn't ever live anywhere where we worried about stuff like that. Not really. And we always had good neighborhoods, so we felt pretty good just letting the kids out. So Jamie, I'm leaving on Wednesday to head up there, and I'll be there for 2 weeks, and then just sort of traveling around. So you let me know what works for you. Churches put it on. Oh, I thought he was talking about the band for a second. I was like, what? That would be fun. Okay,
Is
so
there
that makes
candy
sense.
in your trunk? I'm asking for a friend.
It's funny because I remember one year we had a really bad scare when I was growing up. I guess the year before, there was a bunch of poisonings. Like somebody was poisoning kids' candy, and there was a huge scare. So like one year, I remember, we were only allowed to go to houses of people that we actually knew, that the family knew, and a bunch of the houses, they would, like, hand out little goodie bags, but they'd have, like, their address on a little note stapled to the bag because they were like, "Oh, I don't want you eating it or your parents throwing it away because they don't know where it comes from." It was
Hmm.
really weird. It's a weird kind of paranoia, but we never felt that way. We never had that trouble.
No,
But we also I mean, we most of our communities didn't have churches that did stuff like that, so
it's true.
I don't know if I would have done that. Oh, and Basil's back. It's a coffee break.
Sweet, sweet nectar of the gods.
Yeah, yeah. One day, Basil, I'm gonna send you a bag of our coffee all the way to wherever the hell you are when the
Singapore,
time
right?
comes. Well, he is right now, but he
Mm.
travels, right?
Basil
You
gets
appear to
around.
gets
You gonna let her
around.
talk about you like that?
Yeah, Jonathan says well, I mean, some of it's legitimate, right? Like, some of the fear about Halloween candy is legit,
I mean,
right?
things
Like,
can
there were
happen.
problems that
Things do happen, but it's so rare.
right? Yeah, but think about remember, this is around the same time I think that the Tylenol thing happened, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there was legitimate reasons to be afraid of a lot of things, so
Okay, Basil, how do you drink it?
What are you my cat, Margot, is trying to fit her body in my purse. And now my shopping bag.
You've been growing. You don't fit in your purse.
And I'll give props to any of our peeps who get the joke that our cats are named Todd and Margot.
We can't do anything serious.
Oh, Walter made Costa Rican coffee today? Oh, what brand was it? Do you remember? Because
Yeah.
I've been here. What is she doing
I
over there?
have no idea.
Oh. I've been hearing all the skinny on all the different brands in Costa Rica, which ones are good and which ones aren't. To be honest, we're not actually that fussy with our coffee.
Oh, all
It's
the
like
coffee down here doesn't much
it's
matter,
all really
right?
good, yeah.
It's all like fresh from here.
But even back in Canada, I was like, Maxwell House, fine. That would be fine, right? Like we weren't fussy.
No,
We're not connoisseurs.
no, I like it black and strong to wake me up. That's all I really care.
Black and strong like his women.
I'm clearly doing it wrong.
That felt like a thing to say.
I have a much coarser statement about how I like my coffee.
So you did the pour over. Mike loves the pour over. And oh, Jonathan says he heard our cat. Come here, Margot. Come here, baby. Gonna make Dave jealous. Every time I call Margot over, Dave's ears perk up and he comes over. Come on. Jamie's not a coffee person. Coffee flavored ice cream. Why would you do such a thing? See, here comes Dave. Margot's on my lap right now, and Dave's like, "Oh, this can't happen without me. Come here."
Basil wins the prize.
Oh, yes. They are named after Todd and Margot, the bitchy uppy neighbors from Christmas Vacation. They're brother and sister. So it didn't make any sense actually to name them Todd and Margot, but it was
I'm
like
pretty sure Todd's not getting any sex either. So it really doesn't matter.
But I wanted we always do like people names. And I wanted something that was gonna kind of went together. Todd and Margot was perfect. Mike hated it from the very beginning. I said, "Well, if you can think of something better," and then he just couldn't. So it stuck. Oh. So yeah, she's pretty. Her brother's pretty cute too. He's just gray and black. I don't know where he's at. Hunting something somewhere.
Get your nose out of my glass.
They've proven to be very good hunters, which is good because we have a chicken coop and it had rats for a little while. So, oh,
Now we have brats instead. Todd's a real climber.
oh my God, you guys just so my daughter is in our rancho today. We're sitting in the rancho here, but the kitchen's at the other end of the rancho. She came down to get eggs or something, and she peeks out because we have these bamboo blinds that we pull up during the day. She peeks out to look outside, and she goes, Holy crap! Todd's on the roof. I said, and she says, when did he get up there? I was like, he always goes up there. I've never seen a cat climb like this cat can climb. Like, he literally looks like Spider-Man. It's ridiculous. And he'll go anywhere. Like, there's nothing safe. I've had cats my whole life, and I never had her. Not really. It was weird. So Randy says his cats are named Hayden and Gabriel. Oh, okay, they were adopted with those names. Oh, that's their names. I'm sure it meant something to somebody.
Yes, as did our dearly departed Angus.
Jamie says
Who
they've
came with
got
that
3
name.
cats, Layla and M. Oh, Marlo and Artax? Is that Artax?
Is that the name of the horse from the Neverending Story?
Oh, I don't know.
It might be. It's something like that.
Oh, well, Jamie can say.
Mm-hmm. Tell us, Jamie.
What's the significance of Layla and Marlo, I wonder?
Layla.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Walter's got connection issues. Are you sure it's not us?
Talk to Adam.
Huh?
That's Adam's gig. It's the attachment stuff. Connection.
Oh, connection. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, it's us. Good night, Leslie. I'll see you soon. I can't wait.
Night, Leslie.
Oh, Jamie's wife is named Layla after Eric Clapton's song.
Named the cat. Wife named the cat.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. Okay. Yeah, I never loved that song. I've never been a huge Eric Clapton fan, to be honest. He's a very talented artist, but his style of music was never for me. Layla's a good name, though, for sure. Sorry, guys. Late night last night, partying.
Yes.
Philip Marlowe, the detective. Good one.
Yeah, solid.
Nice choices. I wish I could say mine were more creative. They're not. Like, Dave was literally we just randomly picked him up. He wanted to name Dave Jeff. I was like, no, that's not happening.
He's kind of a Dave, kind of
He's
a Jeff.
never going to be Jeff. No. No.
Go on, why can't he be Jeff if he can be Dave?
Look at him.
Next dog is Jeff.
No.
Even if it's a girl.
Maybe with your new wife.
Oh.
Jeff.
Ow.
Why would you name the dog Jeff? That's a weird name for a dog. Oh, Basil. So I'll be putting video out. Oh, Lord, Basil. So good night. Oh, okay. I'll get back to that, Walter. The volcano trek. So it was 7 hours up, 7 hours back down, all in one day. So we started at roughly 5 a.m., 5:15. We got back by like 7:30 at night. So it was dark at both ends. When we got to the top, I was so disappointed. 7 hours, and it was brutal. It was 7 hours, and it was steep like this almost the whole way.
2.2 kilometer climb.
Yeah.
Over 13.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
So it was steep.
The total trek was 27.5 kilometers.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we get to the top after an excruciating climb. And it was
footing the whole way.
It was terrible. And it was cloudy. They tell you that from the top of this mountain, on a clear day, you can see the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, both directions. But there was so many clouds, you couldn't see anything. So I was like, oh, this was not worth it. But then we had to go down, and I blew out both of my knees. So the reason it took us 7 hours to get back down is because I was hobbling. Like, I couldn't, my left knee especially, I couldn't even bend it. So I'm hobbling with this knee on like, it was, when I see terrible footing, like, it's steep like this, and it's all loose, very large gravel and boulders, right? They call it a fire road, right? This road, you can only get up there in an ATV or a truck with a huge lift, right? And like independent axle suspension. There's no getting there with anything else.
Yeah, it was far and away the most brutal thing we've ever done. And no, we didn't see many people on the trail, and none of them were over about 30.
Yeah.
We were far and away the oldest people on there. We're only people this old and not wise enough to know better.
Yeah, that trail almost killed me, honestly. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I'm glad I can say I did it now, because the truth is, where we're sitting right now in the morning when I sit and have my coffee, I look out over there and I can see that volcano. It's part of my view. So I've always stared at it every morning. I was like, oh, I want to go up there. So now I can look at it and give it one of these and say, oh, I climbed that. But that's about all the satisfaction I got from it. Like when we stood in the clouds up there, I was like, oh my God, this totally wasn't worth it.
That satisfaction is every day for the rest of your life.
I guess so. But oh, it was brutal. I'll never do it again. That was really bad.
No, we might take a tour up on 4x4s or something. They leave in the middle of the night up at dawn when usually it's clear.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
That I would do, yeah. That like on an ATV, and then you show up at sunrise when it's clear and you get to see the sunrise.
And the whole vista.
I mean, it's expensive to do that, but now I understand why it's worth every penny. Because walking up it was just not. I got some good video though. I did get some good drone footage partway up the mountain. There are a couple spots where you get a really beautiful vista, and I took my drone up there so I could take some really good drone footage. I almost lost my drone at the top of the mountain. I got so lucky. But I will be putting together a video for my channel
Basil.
of our hike. Cheers, Basil. Hello, Darren. Walter says he totally wants to do this now. You be my guest, man.
Knock yourself up, brother.
It's funny because when we got back down, the dude at the gate, Manuel, he was very nice. But when we checked in the morning, because you have to check in, give them your passport, because they keep track of who's on the mountain, right? Because it is really dangerous. And he was giving us instructions where to go and what to expect, and he looked really worried. I think because he was looking at our age and going, I don't know about this couple. But when we got back down at night, he was so worried. He goes, I was just about to call a search and rescue for you guys. Because we took so long, right? Like we took a lot longer than.
Yeah, well, with your knees on the way back, I mean, we probably should have done that 2 hours quicker.
Yeah.
At least on the way down. So even though I was slow on the way up.
Yeah.
We were slow coming down, which is not usual, I think.
Guys, I was literally almost completely crippled the whole way down, like the whole way. Oh, it was brutal. So I almost thought to myself, I'm not going to make it off this mountain. I really honestly believed it was possible I wasn't going to make it.
So Walter, I haven't lived in mountain areas my whole life. What's keener?
Hello to Indonesia.
We do love us some elite.
Well, lots of Indonesians. We did another one today. What's her name again? Josephine Alexandra?
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. Amazing.
14,000 feet. Yeah, we were closing in on that altitude.
Yeah, I think it said it's 14,111 or something total.
Something like that.
Height?
Yeah, from where we started, it was over 2 kilometer vertical. Which what was it? 2.3.
I have on my old trails.
Yeah. So what's that in miles?
Here, I'll look it up. Guys, if you guys like doing outdoor stuff and you don't use all trails, I can't make it work. Oh. Then you're missing out. It's one of the best apps for like finding trails.
Brutal was the word. I found a review the next day, somebody complaining about the horrible footing and lack of amenities and how brutal it was. Yeah,
I definitely, if I'd known it was going to be as bad as it was, I probably wouldn't have done it, actually. Or I would have sprung for the ATV trip. So that Vulcan Baru, here we go. So it it's 28, it says 28 kilometers, elevation gain of 2,100 meters. You start out at, I can't read that, 3,565 meters. No, that's the top. You start out at 1,700 meters at the bottom of the of the volcano. It's at 1,700 meters above sea level. And then you end up at 3565 meters. I don't know what that is in feet.
Lots.
It's really freaking high. So, I don't know. See that, though, guys? See that? That's up and then down. It's like there's no like this where you get some breaks. It's like straight up and straight down. Torture. I'm telling you. Yeah.
We lived and we were victorious. And Manuel did not quite have to call search and rescue.
No. So it was yeah. I'm glad I did it, but I would never do it again. Yeah. 3565 is 10,000 feet. Yeah, I can't do the math right now. I'm too tired. But we're closing in on an hour. There's 6 people left in there. So it's almost time to go, I think.
I agree.
I have so many videos to process right now, guys, because I'm trying to get the next 2 weeks of videos all done before I leave to go to Canada, so Mike doesn't have to do them. Yeah, I looked it up once, Walter, and I can't remember. It might have actually been 11,000 instead.
Let me see.
He wants me to DM him.
I can go onto the internet and convert meters to feet.
Oh, I wonder if All Trails will do that for me. I think it's weird that it has everything in meters because I don't understand meters. I'm one of those people. I'm a Canadian that does feet.
Yeah, so 3,500 meters is just shy of 11,500 feet.
Okay. So it's pretty friggin' high. And covered in clouds at the top. And cell phone towers. The funny part was you're literally on the side of this volcano. It's the middle of nowhere. Right? Like, there's nothing around. There's no washrooms, no water, no nothing. You have to bring it all up with you. But I had cell phone service the whole friggin' way. And I couldn't figure it out. I kept saying to Mike, I can't believe I still have signal. We're like in the middle of nowhere. And we get to the top of the mountain, and there's like a huge bank, gigantic array of cell phone towers. At least. I was like, oh, that's why I have signal, I guess. So it worked out. Because I was like,
I think we won. Whatever Costa Rica was playing, I think we won. But based on the amount of horns, there was a sporting event and we won.
Sounds like, right? Yeah, it was ridiculous. So it was still a good trip. We spent time in the town of Boquete, Panama, and it was absolutely beautiful. So that part was good. Lots of good restaurants there, which was a nice treat.
Mhm.
We don't get a lot of that here in Costa Rica. So
nope, not here in the arse end, that's for sure.
My place is the best restaurant in this area. That's for sure. Yeah, but I make you work it off.
That's okay. Keeps me alive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're pack it in.
Yeah, let's pack it in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers to all of you. Wish me luck on my flight. I hate traveling. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll try to get some stuff done for you guys, and we'll see you in the comments. And some of you also, I mean, a whole bunch of you I'll see on Twitter. I'm talking to you, Walter. And Doug, if he's still out there, I don't know, maybe he's decided to...
Passed out Gronk.
Could be. Cheers, guys. Wait. I stumbled across you guys by Reaction Carrie Newman. Oh, okay. Thanks, Darren. Cheers. I got it just at the